My bad. Gotta go in reverse. Oh! My bad. Gotta go in reverse. Oh!
Hey there everyone, so I got a package from Indestructible Shoes. So let's do like a slideshow on other people trying to destroy these indestructible shoes.
The Indestructible Shoes.
Indestructible Shoes!
Indestructible.
Indestructible Shoes, yes. There we go.
Alright, so those were all the other ways people try to destroy these indestructible shoes. So what we're gonna do is open the indestructible shoes with a diesel truck. That's right, and see if they destroy them just by opening it with a truck. If not, then we'll put it through a different series of tests to destroy the shoes and see if they truly are indestructible and see if we can destroy them without using a saw or fire just like other people. So let's the tests commence. Alright, so we got my dad here in his dually diesel, proud to actually go out there, and he's gonna run the box over. So we're gonna throw that out there and he's gonna run it over. The indestructible shoes. And they're steel toe too. Well, they seem to work. This one looks like it might be squashed. We're gonna have to take a closer look. Indestructible. Alright, so Indestructible Shoes, that's what they sent me. We unboxed it by running it over in the diesel. This shoe looks perfectly fine, but this shoe on the other hand doesn't look fine. It's actually got some massive opening there. It looks like the plate actually shifted. What do you think? It shifted?
Yeah.
So if you were wearing those and it ran over your foot, it would probably end up breaking your foot.
Your toe, maybe.
Your toe, because it's shifted the plate, right? It didn't actually crush the plate, it just shifted it. Now we're gonna try the forklift. There you go, just by opening it, by running it over, we already kind of did some damage to it. I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing these and then having somebody just run over your feet. There's videos of people in cars and stuff, but that's not a truck, just full out driving. It's like pulling over gently. And like, yeah, the plate actually shifted sideways. It was in there and the plate shifted. I don't know if that would actually break your foot or not. We're gonna try some other tests with these, and then we're gonna try the forklift and see if it actually crushes the metal or not. These are supposed to be steel toe, and the steel toe didn't actually crush, just shifted sideways. So it might not hurt your feet, might. It's one of those things that it's one of those chances. Are you willing to take? But still, these are really badass shoes, black with red flames, black and red, really nice, heavy duty. I honestly don't think any other pair of steel toes, if you ran them over with a dually, you're gonna withstand that. I'd have to go buy a pair and do like a side-by-side test. But even then, these actually withstood it for being ran over full out. So if we ran over it gently, it probably won't break, but it did shift. So I don't know, it didn't shift much, but it's just one of those things. It's what if, you know, you try it might hurt your feet, it might not, but let's put them through some different tests. Alright, so I'm going to put the shoes on to see if there's a difference for the feel for the shifting. So this one feels nice, sturdy, feels nice and tight, like a shoe should be. And the one that was damaged, oh yeah, I can feel a difference right away. Right there, I can feel the plate is actually shifted under towards in the toe. So if I was wearing these, there's a possibility that it could break your toe because it would come in and sideways. But by feeling it, it actually feels like you would more likely actually succeed not damaging your foot, but who's gonna have a diesel truck just run over it straight out? One thing I noticed, and I'm going to suggest Indestructible Shoes, is the toe plating actually only covers a small section. It would actually be better if it came down the side and protected fully, because right now I can feel only this section of my foot and it doesn't cover the rest of my toes and that part. So if a truck or a car actually ran over my foot, toes are protected, the actual foot isn't, so your foot would break. Anyways, the left shoe is kind of messed up, so I'm not going to wear that one for any tests. So we're just going to go straight for the forklift for this one to see if it withstands the forklift, and the other one we'll do some other tests, some skate shoes, because these are supposed to be indestructible shoes as well, indestructible skate shoes, so we'll do some skate tests as well. So forklift, here we come. All right, so we got the forklift, we got the Flame X Indestructible Shoes. I guess what we'll do is start with the steel toe, the front, the very tip where the toe is, and then we'll do the whole shoe. All right, so I'm just gonna do just the tip of the toe, I guess. There we go. Oh. Oh no. Oh yeah, I didn't see him. My bad. Gotta go in reverse. Oh! Gotta go in reverse. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Didn't sound good.
That did not sound good. Completely crushed, my dad said. Completely crushed.
Oh, your toes would be. I can't even get my fingers through it.
You can't even get your fingers in there. Your toes would be gone. All right, let's do it lengthwise. Damn. So on the outside, you can see it looks completely mushed sideways. You heard it break. You heard that noise. I wouldn't put my foot in there, but that would be just gnarly. All right, now we're doing the lengthways test. Yeah, you're on it, I think. Yep. Oh, oh. This is an electric forklift. Just completely flattened it. Look at that. Just completely to nothing. Down to nothing. Indestructible shoe. More like a flat shoe. Look at that thing. Oh my god. Look at this shoe. It is completely flat. It's almost like a pancake. When that forklift ran it over, it was completely like as thin as a paper. Oh my god. That is insane. Let's inspect it. All right, so here's the professional security man. He's actually got like medical training and everything, like first aid lieutenant. So let's see what he says about these professional safety boots. Indestructible.
Cut your toes right off.
Cut your toes right off, he says.
I can't get my fingers in there at all.
Can't get the fingers in. Completely collapsed. Okay, so we're gonna cut that open and take a look
We
inside.
might be able to save the laces though.
The laces are savable, so we can save the laces, but so insole's good, laces are good. You can see the insole actually got some damage there from the metal. These aren't FP insoles, so they're garbage. I'm not wearing them. You can try them, but I got UFP insoles. Wear those instead.
You're gonna need a razor blade.
We'll get a razor blade and take a look. All right, so we're gonna see if I can even get my foot back into this shoe after it's been crushed. I'm adding that to the video. You think that's funny? You're blocking my light.
I know it was. Can I do it again?
Alright, so let's see if I can get my foot in this shoe. Nope, not even close. I can totally feel the metal. It's all crushed and sharp and pointy, and I wouldn't want to wear this getting crushed by a forklift. Alright, so I'm wearing the one down here, Flame X, and I gotta say it's really nice and comfortable on my foot. It's nice and form-fitting. I like it. The only thing is that I wouldn't recommend getting it crushed. This is supposed to be for the battlefield, supposedly. If a tank ran this over, I think your foot would be gone. Yeah, because a forklift crushed it. A dually diesel pretty much shifted the plate. It didn't really crush the plate, it just shifted it, which would still probably break your foot. But this is supposed to be for like workplace as well, so if you're at like any workplace with forklifts and they run over your foot's gone. And these are supposed to be designed to get ran over by a forklift. Same with other safety boots. So I'm gonna have to go buy a pair of hard boots from like Walmart and test them out with the forklift and see if they actually do withstand the forklift, because if they do, that's pretty impressive. But if they don't, then they're actually false advertising and lying to everybody, saying that they're good for the workplace and getting ran over by forklifts.
But by a forklift in the first place at a workplace.
But accidents happen, you know. You're standing there and then the forklift driver doesn't see you and runs over your foot, and the next thing you know, it's like that.
The only time an accident would happen is if you're drinking on the job or being stoned on a job and you're not watching what you're doing.
Not true.
True.
Yeah. That dent is so gnarly. Oh, that would be your foot just crunched. All right, now that I'm inside, you can probably get a better look at these because the light outside was really bad. But yeah, these are really nice shoes. Really cool design, really comfortable, really flexible. It's just the steel toe part that is a concern and an issue, because as you can see, running it over with the diesel shifted it, and then running it over with the forklift completely crushed it. So we're gonna cut this open now and take a look at how damaged the actual steel toe is. All right, so we're gonna be cutting the shoe open to inspect steel toes.
Just wait.
Extra fiber for extra protection.
Yeah. Here's the cap. Oh yeah.
Ooh. Oh.
So that's the inner insole right there.
Oh.
That's where your toes would have been right there.
And then that would have
Been like that. That would have been your.
So as a first aid lieutenant, what are your comments on that?
Basically cut off your big toe, probably.
Cut off your big toe.
Because that would have crushed even further and then came back out.
That'd be a gnarly injury, wouldn't it?
Yep, I don't think it's CSA approved. Probably not.
I don't see any CSA approved anything. Or...
There's no steel shank in it either, is there?
What do you think that's made out of?
That's steel.
Steel?
I think so. Get a magnet.
This is supposed to be puncture, slip, and steel, or like...
Went right through it like butter.
Went right through it like butter, he says. Look at that.
Yeah, that went pretty deep, easy.
Yeah.
Don't put too much pressure on it. That's just an X-Acto blade. Yeah, right down to the inners.
An X-Acto blade can cut it open pretty good, so.
I want to peel this back a little bit more. Just peel that back. It looks like a steel plate, thin steel plate.
A thin steel plate.
There we go.
Ooh, it sparked.
Yeah. So it's probably steel. Yeah.
Steel.
Thin steel plate.
So thin steel plate. So
Maybe,
that's why.
maybe half a mil.
So they use steel in the toe,
Flexible steel plate.
flexible steel plate in the insole, and that's why it's puncture proof.
No.
Somewhat puncture proof, I guess. Alright, so after closer inspection, the toe cap is completely crushed. This would be like completely mangling your toe. And the bottom insole has that tiny little thin steel plate to be puncture proof. So all these shoes are very flexible, so that's good. They actually pop back, so there's the metal there, you know, doing. Alright, so I was trying to look for a nail sticking out of something, but I couldn't find anything because we were going to do the puncture test. There are the fence here with the spikes, so I'm just going to grab it and smack it down a couple times and see if there's any damage. Here, no damage right now, and let's try it out. Here we go. All right, let's take a look. It looks like there's a few little marks, nothing too significant. As you can see, in order to actually hurt your foot, you have to go through a huge thick layer and then down into the metal. So you got a long ways to go before you're gonna be actually getting to your foot. So anything like these little spikes here and actually like hitting them like this or stepping on them isn't really gonna do anything. So let's go find a nail. All I gotta say about these shoes is they're actually really nice, stylish. I like them and they're very comfy. I would actually wear these as my dailies just to protect my shoes just from the elements. So I would just get these for that. So, but let's go find a nail. Yeah, look at that, Mr. Gang. Ah, perfect. Screws sticking out of the board, just what I needed. All right, so I found a board with screws sticking out of it. Normally they'll have somebody step on it and actually do like the test with their foot. I'm not gonna do it this time. I'll do it probably in the next video with the skateboarding test only. But this one, what I'm gonna do is show you the bottom and I'm just gonna whack it as hard as I can and see if it actually punctures through the rubber to get to that steel plate. Of course, hitting it 1,000 times over and over again, eventually you're probably gonna get through that steel plate, but it's gonna take a long time, and just stepping, I don't think so. So let's just try it. All right, so there you go, no damage, let's do it. Okay, so the first two bent the screws. This one actually went in the rubber. My question and concern is, did it puncture through? That's what I'm trying to feel. Feel if it went through. Don't see it. I don't feel it. It's concerning. It's very concerning. Oh, yeah. It poked through. Poked through. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but right there, down inside on the very inner corner, it actually punctured through the side wall. So it didn't go through the metal, I believe. It actually went around the side. So I'm gonna pull it off and take a look. Okay, that's really in there. Let's get that out of there. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it actually punctured right there, and it went up and out the side right there. So I don't know if it actually punctured the metal. I would have to rip off the shoe to tell. But what I'm going to do is smack it a couple more times. We're gonna try to even these out. Try to get it dead center instead of on the side. Okay, so whacking it again is barely doing any damage to the actual bottom of the shoe. All it's doing is actually moving the screws. I'm gonna try to straighten them out again, and I'm gonna try to get a really good whack. All right, this time I tried to angle them down this way, so when I actually hit down, it's gonna go down and in instead of hitting it down in an angle. So let's try it out. Oh, it actually went in. Oh my god, it broke the screw right out and went right in. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, that is gnarly. Oh. Question is, did it go through the insole down to the bottom of your foot? And the answer is no, so it would have protected your foot. I still got 2 more screws, so let's just keep whacking them. As you can see, this is really good at removing screws from things. Knock it hard enough, just breaks the screws right off. The thing is though, as you can tell, barely any damage on the bottom. One did, however, lodged in the side of one of these creases, and it actually went into the foot, which is actually crazy. Like actually, like right here, as you can see, this is where it went into. Went in, it punctured, and down into the side. The thing is that inside here actually doesn't penetrate where your foot would be. So thankfully it doesn't. But the first one actually punctured a bit, so where your foot was, it would have probably just hit just the side of it. It didn't actually puncture the metal, which is what it's supposed to do. So yeah, I honestly can't believe that the forklift crushed that. So we know forklift failure, truck test failure, the screw test, puncture test is actually pretty good. It just depends what you're doing. Like, you know, if you're using these just for daily hiking, daily use, these are gonna protect your feet, definitely. They're super comfy, breathable, flexible, and they actually snap back. This whole time I've actually been wearing the right one on my foot, and I love it. It's actually very comfortable. I honestly can't wait to try these out as an indestructible skate shoe. The last thing I want to do with these, besides you know, water testing, but we already know that these are good in water, so there's no need in testing that. They're supposed to be anti-slid, and I don't know, I'd have to try it on like something to see if it would be slid or, I don't know, anti-stick or whatever. We could try that with the skateboarding test, but what I want to do now, test it out with fire. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is pick a part of the shoe, I guess the front here, and I'm just gonna light it and see what happens. See if it starts to melt, if it catches fire, how long it takes. I'll probably do this outside now that I think about it. I'm actually gonna move outside just in case. All right, we're outside. Let's get the flame test going. All right, flame test, here we go. See if this actually starts to catch fire or what happens. It's kind of taking a while, just sitting there. Oh, it seems like it's starting to catch. Yeah, okay, so, oh, it went out. That shows it's that if they catch fire, they might actually just go out. Let's see if we can get it going again. One thing I noticed that it takes a while for it to actually catch fire, which is actually good. And this is the insole that I'm trying. Okay, there we go, it's starting to catch. It doesn't seem like it's flammable, like it just doesn't want to burn. Like, no matter, you can see that the fire just seems like it's going to go out, but it's still there. It's just not spreading like a normal fire would. All right, so it just went out. As you can see, there's like barely any damage to it at all. And check it out, let's see. Oh, actually, yeah. Oh, there you go. So fire, it doesn't withstand fire. It just takes a while to burn. Let's try a different part of the shoe. Obviously the fabric's gonna burn. Let's try like right here where the seam is. See how good the glue is for withstanding. Obviously there's a little wind here, which kind of sucks. Yeah, you can see that the fabric isn't going to be fireproof. You can see the fabric's just burning. But the thing is it's not actually catching on fire. Oh, there we go. It's catching fire. We'll see if it actually burns or if it goes out. So as I expected, this part of the shoe, the fabric is flammable and it will burn. But as you can see, it's kind of putting itself out. It just put itself out just by just melting. So these shoes are actually pretty good. They're somewhat flammable, but also flame proof. So I already knew that this part was gonna burn, but this part actually putting itself out was really cool. But what I want to do is see if the glue connects the seam and the insole or the bottom of the foot will actually come apart or not. The shoe is really hard to catch fire. Like, this shoe doesn't want to catch fire. It just, the material that they use just doesn't want to catch. And then when it finally does start to catch, it starts to put itself out because it's like bubbling hot gooey plastic fabric or whatever it is. Like, you can see without even me touching it or blowing on it, it's wanting to put itself out. I want to let it burn though, because I want to see what's going to happen with that insole, like the connecting glue, but we'll just let it go and see what happens. Well, that's burning. I'm gonna try to start a fire down here again. And so I've been sitting here for a few minutes and it's just burning in that one spot. It doesn't really want to spread anywhere. Like, this stuff is really hard to burn or even catch flame. But I'm just gonna blow this out here. And all that happened, oh, it actually turned it to ash. Wow, look at that. Whew, stinky. Whew, it stinks. But the part that it burned just turned into ash, and that was it. That was it. So the Flame X shoes are actually pretty fire resistant, and they're really hard to keep on fire, so that's a good sign. All right, so unlike other videos, like right off the bat, the first thing destroyed these shoes. A lot of people, they do the same test, the nail test, the fire test, all that, and I decided to do it different with the forklift test. And the one other thing I'm going to try to do quickly, penetrate the bottom of these insoles, is by using this drill press and seeing if it will actually drill through the steel plate and how long it'll take. And you know, you're not going to sit there having somebody drill your foot, you know, unless you're being interrogated or tortured by like the FBI or CIA. So like chances of that happening are very slim, and you're just going to be stepping on rocks and nails and screws, and the amount of force to puncture that is ridiculous. So these shoes overall are amazing. The only thing is the forklift and running over by a car or a truck, which I wouldn't recommend doing. Camera is back to normal after 20 minutes of freaking around with it. Now we're going to do the drill test. Alright, so it's safe to say that after a while it will go through. Alright, so it's safe to say that after drilling it, that it will go through, completely through, and that's crazy. Like, yeah, there's a hole way in here, like you can see there's a hole, and it went all the way through the metal, so yeah, drilling it is definitely not going to protect your feet. You can see it does eventually go through. So as you can see, it will eventually go perfectly through, and you can see a perfect hole. That is actually pretty cool. So I don't know what else we can do. You guys can comment down below and let me know what else we can do. Obviously a chainsaw, cutting this, anything along those lines are gonna cut through it. So overall, these shoes, like I would wear them for daily use. They're great, but as in like military use, I wouldn't wear them. And for like forklifts and stuff, obviously, as you can see, that's just going to completely destroy your toe and your foot. So overall, they are what they are, and the tests prove that, you know, like any shoe or any safety boot or anything, they're going to succumb to the tests that you put them through. So, you know, they are what they are. You know, flame proof, kind of, you know, puncture proof, definitely, slip proof, but definitely not getting ran over. That's going to crush your toes. Alright, thanks Indestructible Shoes for sending me a pair. I really appreciate it. I put it through the ringer. As you can see, they're not as indestructible as you guys advertise. But for daily use and everything else, these are actually amazing. So I am definitely going to get a pair just for myself, just to wear around the shop, to go hiking, just for my daily runner shoes, because you never know when you're going to step on a nail or have something happen. And honestly, in all honesty, I think a car could run this over because there's video tests of it. We did try a dually diesel truck as well as a forklift, and yeah, I had no faith that it was going to withstand that. But anyways, you guys can comment down below. Let me know if there's any other tests you guys want me to do. I did save the right shoe for a reason, and this one is completely unscathed except for a couple marks from when it got ran over in the unboxing. And the reason for that is because I skateboard, and this is my flick ollie shoe because I'm goofy. So we're gonna do another video testing these indestructible shoes to see how indestructible they are when it comes to skateboarding, for like ollies, for the grip tape, for stopping, and just see how good overall these are compared to a pair of skate shoes, because my skate shoes right now, you know, they all start to rip apart and deteriorate and get smooth with holes and stuff. So we'll try these and see if they're any better than regular skate shoes.
I forgot to quickly mention that if you're interested in buying a pair, I'll be putting a link in the description down below, as well as make sure to use the code CHAD with 1D S25. For some reason they put 1D, but anyways, that's another code you can use. But yeah, continuing on with the video.
Anyways, you guys know what to do. Like this video, comment down below with some suggestions or what you like the most out of this video, and please subscribe for more because it really helps me out a lot. I really appreciate it. And if it wasn't for you guys, any products like this to test, watching these videos, commenting, liking, and all that stuff, I wouldn't even be bothered doing it. You know, I wouldn't even be here. So thanks to you guys for all the effort and support. I really appreciate it. And I just wanted to say that I'm going to be doing a giveaway soon. I've been slacking on giveaways. I realize that now, and I'm going to be giving back to you guys pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Peace out.